Yo, what's poppin' MVP gang? It's your boy, PraviMVP, back with another certified banger. Hey, support the channel and become a member today. You already here. Show love and slap fire out that like button to help keep real talk inside the algorithm, featuring raw, uncut gameplay from the starting five on my new Reborn Ben Wallace build. Is uploaded prior to this video. Link is in the description. I started this game slow against a pure post scorer over 7 feet tall, and I haven't played starting five in a while, so I had to get used to how certain things work in there because it's a completely different game mode from the other game modes. But as the game went on, I got my flow back. This build is excellent for starting five. The next two games after this, both dudes quit before the end of the second quarter. I was in my flow after that first game. I remember how to adjust the coverages, call the plays for players. And starting five, you have to know how to use the pieces around you to win consistently and make the necessary adjustments. I was rusty at it because I've been playing a lot of 5v5 and threes. I wish 2K really tracked the win percentages and the stats for this mode because I know I'm well over a 80%. Majority of dudes in this mode quit. And it's easy to win 4 out of 5 games, especially when you have a build made for starting five. At first, I didn't, and I got smacked one time. Then I made a build. I got smacked a couple times, actually, because I'm like, bruh. And I realized, oh, they got certain builds because the mode is like my career. But if you got a nice offensive build that got good, you got to be able to create your own shot in that mode. You have to be a build that can score. You can't be like a role player because then you're going against you have to be specialized for starting five. And this build fits the Lakers perfectly. Like, this build is good for starting five and my career. For you dudes out here who like my career, is perfect. It's really one of the best builds for all game modes. You can do everything: dunk, dribble, pass, shoot, rebound, and defend. As you will see, the center in the video took himself off me early, but kept getting caught ball watching. In today's video, though, we're diving into something every shooter in 2K has felt. They took away key shooting badges, and it's completely wrecked the consistency in shooting that used to be there. And nah, it's not just RNG. 2K deliberately made shooting less effective than it was last year. Let's break down the badges that need to come back in the game because the community deserves better. Especially if we spinning this cheese for these builds, we want to get the bang for the buck. Especially if we out there, real shooters want to shoot, bro. The first badge that absolutely needs to return is Green Machine. For players like me, this badge was crucial. I don't take dumb shots. So once Green Machine was activated, I was greening the rest of the game. It rewarded smart, consistent shooting, and it actually expanded your green window the more you hit. We need that back, especially for majority of the community, because people are struggling to hit consecutive threes even when they're wide open. According to 2K Labs, green windows this year either move or in some cases don't even have a pure green window. I guarantee if Green Machine was still in the game, this wouldn't be nearly as big of an issue. I've been running with randoms for most of the year. I played with hundreds to thousands of different users. So let me tell you, most of them are out here shooting like real life centers from the 80s. It's that bad, way worse than it should be. And with so many users taking terrible shots, there was no reason to remove Green Machine because it never helped bad players. It helped disciplined shooters. It was a marksman's best friend. It reinforced smart shot selection. It is consistency. Like, bring Green Machine back for 2K25. Like, it literally was, if you're a smart player, you know how to take and make smart shots, you kept getting a reward for it. It made no sense to take that away. Like, I don't even understand it. The second shooting badge that absolutely has to return is open looks. Bruh. Like, People are missing way too many wide open shots. It's gotten so bad that zone defense is actually effective. Like, and it's just not realistic. Like, it's overly effective. Like, it's superly effective. Like, let's be real. Zone defense doesn't work in the NBA. You might see it sparingly when it's certain pieces on the court, but you will never for an entire game the way that it's abused in NBA 2K25. Like, dudes come out from the tip to the end. That would never happen in a real NBA game. Why? Because in real life, a closeout isn't a real contest unless you're there before the shooting motion even starts. If you're not there early, that is a practice shot to an NBA player. I'm talking something that shooters have reps thousands and thousands of times of reps, like with a dude that's like a former NBA player with a long thing that they running up and putting in. They do 1,000 reps of that. So what do you mean? Like, that shouldn't even be a thing, bro. That shouldn't be a thing whatsoever. When you got shooters on the floor, you have to guard your man. You can't be shading in between the hash and the corner and trying to play two at once. In the NBA, if you not in front of your man when he catches the ball, not running from the side or recovering late, players like Curry will make you pay over and over and over. That's an open shot to him. He doesn't see you. All he sees is the rim. There's nothing in front of him. He's not looking to the side. They would never play defense like that unless it was a non-shooter. And then in the NBA, it get disrespectful. They're going to turn their back on them, talking trash, telling them, man, go shoot that broke shit. They be saying all kind of things on the court when they don't respect another player. And they not guarding them at all. Like, they don't be guarding them whatsoever. Like, you will see Luka, if he's assigned to a non-shooter, he'll be all the way by the rim. He won't even be, and his back turn, won't even attempt, just complete disrespect when it's not a respected shooter. Like, that's the way it is in the real NBA. But when it's a real shooter, the type of zone defenses that's played on the NBA, it would never work. They would never play defense like that. Open looks was a badge that rewarded smart shot selection. It actually incentivized good basketball. Why would 2K remove something that actually makes it why would they actually remove something that makes sense? Like, it's a badge that makes sense for people doing the right thing. And it only works if you're wide open. You have to get yourself wide open. Like, it makes no sense. Like, you can see the effect right now. Like, you playing today, or you who just got off, or you who about to fire up, just watch for yourself. You're gonna be able to see bricking wide open threes is an epidemic right now. It's at an all-time high with high shooting builds. Like, people got 99 3, 94 3, 92 3, 90, everybody in the 90s like never before, but yet they cannot hit they shots consistently. But that undermines real competition. And I even felt it personally, and I feel I'm an elite shooter, especially when I'm open. I've mastered my shot timing, and yet I'll still miss wide open shots that I know I dropped. Bring back open looks, reward high IQ plays, and bring back green or miss. That is the only way to play. That is a skill gap. That is a divider. That is the dude who actually mastered his shot. That is the different. That is what creates levels. Nobody wants you to just be rewarded just because I put in the time to master my shot and you didn't, so you get to be able to shoot whites and they gonna make me miss, like, even though I greened it. Crazy work. Like, that is not competition. That is not basketball. Kobe would be like, this is crazy. Like, people who actually real hoopers, they wouldn't even agree with this system. It doesn't make sense. I don't care how, because the game should be, if I can score 100 points on you, I should be able to score 100 points on you. Shouldn't nothing stop me from doing it, because you're holding back people from having their moments. Like, it's harder to have your moments on this game because of the RNG and then the lack of talent around you, especially if you outside of a group. This game probably does feel different when you're running around in a set squad, because people who are not, you are at a huge disadvantage just because of these many different factors that's involved in the game, especially when it comes to shooting. Shooting is so important in 2K, and it always has been. If you don't have shooters with you, the other team does, and all they're going to do is go into a zone, and then those steals in the passing lane is going to be off the chain. Like it's just an easy way to beat teams that are disorganized. Like that is majority of the community. That's why it's easy when you with a set squad to win 4 out of 5 games, because you can implement strategies that make it easy to win. Like you getting a bunch of turnovers, people passing it to when a man when he wide open. When you playing with a set squad, you don't have to deal with all the BS that when you're playing with randoms that you have to literally win through. You have to win through selling over and over and over again. That's why I'm like, everything I done brought y'all on this channel is legit because of the fact that I'm doing it within those situations. Like, man, the lack of talent on 2K, it's really sad. And then the matchmaking is terrible. They be like, okay, but you on the team, so who cares? Like them dudes that be talking, they put me against. Man, listen, I be feeling like I'm always put at a disadvantage when I be playing 2K and I walk into these lobbies. They put the worst people that they can find who gonna be disrespectful, not pass, not even do the basketball basics, and then put me against whoever they could find is the best players on the game. I mean, I'm a vet too. They be putting me against legend this, legend that, like dudes who be on here all the time. Like I play against good teams all day, like the top reps and top people, all because that's what they do. 2K be trying to fix the game, like it be fixed. Like if I win 3 or 4 games in a row, bruh, they gonna put me against a team that's like stacked, and then I have people who cannot even make a wide open shot. I have a point guard who when the game started, he just standing there at the half court, and the other PG just getting to build his takeover from the beginning of the game. It be straight up, I'm talking about setup. You're going to lose that game. That's why I don't even believe it should be able to happen, bro. But like I don't believe set squads should be able to match up against people who are in random situations. It make no sense. That is what, because I feel like if you kept me only playing against randoms, yeah, I'm with randoms and I'm playing against randoms, the cream gonna rise to the top. I would still have a high percentage, but a high win percentage. But the problem is they are putting random teams against set teams, and it's just, you're gonna probably most likely lose that game if you're one good player. They can neutralize you in this game like no other game. In 2K20 and 2K24, because you could shoot good and do other things, if you had a few people with you, you could take over the game. And a lot of games in 2K's past, you could take over the game with a few good players on the team. Even one good player could really shift the balance. In 2K25, no, because it's so limited in your movement and all the animations and the RNG. So yeah, you can kind of shift like the balance, but when I'm talking about the outcome of a win or a loss, you can have an A plus, you can have an A, you can be 9 for 9. That don't mean nothing. I could upload plenty of screenshots where it shows that I was balling and my team just sat there and did nothing. Or I could upload gameplays where dudes are intentionally selling, and then I got horrible stats because they're purposely selling the game. So I'm just in the game where dudes are selling on purpose and giving the other team the game as much as you could. Like 2-3 people arguing, dudes standing out of bounds. It's the type of BS you gotta go through when you playing solo. So the last thing a person need is those horrible, these horrible shooting, the horrible shooting mechanics that they got in the game right now. We don't need that, bro, because the game is already fucked as it is, especially for people playing by themselves. It really is. A lot of people playing with set squads, they don't, and people be like, "Oh, if you so good, just get a set." It's not even easy to get a squad that's even on your level, or people who could that you could grind with, or people that's they egos aren't so high. Because me, I'm an egoless player. All the players I be playing with, bro, no matter what they win percentage is, they numbers is, I do not judge them on that. I give them an opportunity. I pass the ball. I move the ball. I'm a team player. I could fit any team. But the dudes where you get that be good and you try to play with them, they egos are too high. They don't pass the ball when you're wide open. They got disrespectful personalities. It's so hard to even just, these men of today on the game and gaming, I don't know what's wrong with them, dog. I don't know what to tell y'all, bro. Like, it got to be a vibe even in the party for you to actually build a team. Like, some people, yeah, they're a vibe, but then they not that good at the game. So it's hard to build a set squad. Like, I'm trying to tell you, it's way harder than you would think, but I'm still looking for that set squad. So comment below. I'm looking for people to run with. But my final thoughts really on this topic. Look, man, I'm going to just keep it a stack with y'all. The RNG and shooting just straight up got to go. This ain't a slot machine, bro. It's basketball. If I time my shot right, I should be rewarded with that big green. If I make the right read and the right pass and the space the floor and hit my window, that is skill. That is hoop IQ. But 2K is out here letting bad shots go in. While elite shot timing on open looks still brick, just because the badge system got nerfed and the green window moves like a ghost, that is straight up crazy work. And the worst part, the skill gap in the community is lower than ever, bro. They didn't even adapt to this game well. It's a lot of users who never got good at 2K25. Majority. I'm talking about majority of the users on 2K25 never got good at the game. And I'm not saying everyone has to be a comp demon, but bro, we can't keep catering to people who don't even want to learn the game. Like, they don't want to learn their jump shot, because if you wanted to, you could. The fuck? Like, it's I just don't believe it's that hard. There has to be a reward for playing the right way. There has to be a separation between hoopers and casual chaos. These badges, green machine, open looks, they rewarded consistency, IQ, real skill. Without them, the game feels random. It's less about who makes the best plays and more about who gets lucky. That's not 2K. That's not why we grind the game every year. So 2K devs, if y'all are listening, stop punishing smart players and skilled players and stop making everything feel like a dice roll. Bring these badges back. Restore the real shot making. Give the community the tools to separate themselves from the bots. We don't know who a bot and a baller right now, bruh. Like, I mean, yeah, if you're in a set squad, yeah, you could separate. You could separate from the entire community, especially if you got two dudes that when you get on the game, y'all can get right into a squad. And you on Xbox, you can make a group post and get the other two pieces that you need easy and be right in a game. And then if y'all build chemistry, it's that easy. But you need those. If you could get a 3, you can easily get a 5. And once you got two other dudes who can really play their positions, like if they're center or guard, whatever, like they do what they supposed to. They can hit open shots. They play excellent defense. They communicate. You gonna easily win, bro. And then at that point, you should be a content creator. Like, it's so easy to win at this game. I'm telling y'all. Really am. Like, when you get the right pieces, it literally be automatic. You just out here playing because most of the users on this game are not good. They can't even shoot wide open consistently. A lot of people cannot shoot wide open consistently. I'm asking y'all, please go into these lobbies and look at people's cards, bro. It's a bunch of low percentages all around you, bro. Majority of people cannot even shoot on this game, man. Like, it's sad, bro. It is really sad. And it's less about who makes the best plays. It just, the game feel random. It's like, that's not 2K. Like, man. So, like, they just really need to just I wish the game like go back to green or miss. That really solve a lot of issues. Green or miss was perfect. But yo, MVP gang, if y'all felt this video, go crazy in the comments and let me know which badges you want back in 2K26. And if you tired of the RNG 2, slap that like button, sub up if you haven't already, and become a member to keep that real talk alive in the algorithm. It's your boy, PraviMVP, signing off. I appreciate everyone who watches my videos all the way through. It really helps my goal of becoming a full-time YouTube creator. So comment below if you made it this far, MVP gang. And as always, shoot smart, play real ball, stay MVP. Blessings to the Most High. Peace.